our Savior, our hero, the Eternal, Commander of heavenly armies, by name is the Holy One of Israel. Sweetie best, go quietly, Babylon, daughter of the Chaldeans, slink off into the dark. No one will ever again call you Queen of all lands. Some time ago, I got fed up with my people. I left my heritage to you, let you defeat them and take them away. But you showed no mercy, abused and denigrated them. You even made the elderly suffer beneath your heavenly burden. But you were carried away with your power, thinking you would always be in charge. You didn't consider your limits or think about how all this would end. You pursue a pleasure resting in the thoughts. No one exists in this world of consequence except me. I've never feel as a widow or suffered the loss of my children. Despite all your magic and charms, all of a sudden, in a single day, terror and death to the highest degree. In the midst of it all, your children and husband too will be gone. In your wickedness, you thought you were immune, so hid in a way that no one could find your fault. But your vision of wisdom and knowledge were your undoing, you thought. No one exists in this world of any consequence except me. Evil will break upon you full force. You won't be able to hold it off or charm it away. Disaster will fall, even with all your wealth. You won't stand a chance. There's no way to know what is coming all of a sudden. It will ruin all that you have and all that you are. But you keep trying your spells, your magic and charms. You have brought you this far. Maybe they've helped in some way. Maybe this inside fear. All of your demon has only exhausted you. Let the astrologers step up and save you. After all, they chart the heavens and read the stars and predict the future month after month. Look, they're like dry straw that ignites in a flash and is burned away. You cannot help themselves from the power of the flame. And this is not some warm and cozy fire shared among friends so that what their worth is you absolutely nothing. Even after all these years of working together, they're gone. No one's left to rescue you. Listen closely, you descendants of Jacob who are called Israel. Hear this, you who trace your ancestors back to Judah, you who oath the name of the Eternal and call on the God of Israel, but do not as one is laying appropriately. Your identity is wrapped up in the holy city, and you claim to rely on God of Israel, the one who is called the Eternal Commander of heavenly armies. Time is long past, it determined and announced the things that would come. Then suddenly I acted, they indeed happened. Long ago I figured that you'd resist after all. Your hard head and stubborn lot. But it is all on account of me, not of you, that I act, that I retain honor, that my glory is mine only, and not solely. Especially chosen and not without purpose, I am the first of all things, and I will be the last. It is by my power, my desire, my doing that the earth was anchored. My hand flung up the skies, I established them, and when I called, they paid a strict attention. Come and listen, all of you. Did any of you tell in advance what the eternal beloved would press diligently against Babylon's might north from Chaldea as he desired? No, me I, the eternal one, knew this would happen. I was the one who summoned them. They would, and they determined that he would have such victory. Come in closer and hear. From the beginning I spoke, not hiding away in hush secret. I am and I will be. I was before anything was at all. The Lord, the Eternal, has sent me in his spirit. The Eternal One, to rescue you, the Holy One of Israel declares. Your people would have multiplied to become like the grains of sand, and your children would be grains of wheat. And they would be forever in my mind and my presence. Leave Babylon, rose swiftly from Chaldea, and let it be known with a joyous shout to the ends of the earth. The Eternal One has rescued Jacob, his servant. Even then God will prepare my mouth to speak like a sharp sword, to keep my purpose quiet, keep me safe in the shadow of his hand. He crafted me into a sharp-tipped arrow and tucked me away in his quiver. God said to me, you are my servant Israel, though you will be glorified. I worked hard for nothing. I spent my strength in what I have accomplished, nothing. My justice and reward and secure with God, the Eternal One. And now the Eternal who watched, shaped, and made me my own servant from the womb has determined to restore Jacob's family. I will make you a light of the nations, and you will illumine them until my salvation reaches the ends of the earth. Told the one who's despised and loathed by nations, to certain the national leaders. At the sight of you, kings will rise and princes will bow down for high the eternal faithful and true. All the men of Israel have chosen you. His promise binding covenant to the people will watch over you and give you his promise binding covenant to the people. Through you, my gift to the people, the land and promise will recover ancestral ground once deservedly entrusted them. Through you, my gift to the people, I will declare to the prisoners, come out, now you are free. To those who are held in darkness, come out into the light. They will find substance wherever they are, long roads or in the open hills, peace of mind and comfort and security. Wherever they are, they will be fine, never hungry or thirsty. Because the one who loves them as a mother loves her child will be their guide. The Eternal One has abandoned me. God has walked out the door, my Lord left me alone. He has forgotten all about me. Is it possible for a mother, however disappointed, however hurt, to forget her nursing child? Can she feel nothing for the baby she carried in birth? Even if she could, I, God, will never forget you. Look here. I made you a part of me, written you on the palms of my hands. Your city walls are always on my mind, always my concern. Now, sweet Zion, your children are running pell-mell back to you, just as fast as those destroyed are leaving. Raise your head and lift up your eyes, and watch your heart's desire come. All your children gathered and returning to you, as I live, so I promise. You will wear them with pride, always shining ornaments. You will put them on as a bride on her wedding day. You will put them on as a bride on her wedding day because of all you destroyed land, barren fields, and abandoned farms. The children you mourned, those born in exile, will return and say, it is too cramped and crowded for us. We're going to need more room if we're going to live here. I will lift my hand and signal every nation to hold your people, and they will bring your children back again. Boys bundled in their arms, girls riding on their shoulders. Kings will tend to the children of Zion, and their queens will nurse and nurture them. These greats will humble themselves before you. They will bow and lick the dust of your feet. In the course of it all, you will remember that I, the Eternal, whoever trusts in me, will never be put to shame. Hard to believe, but it shall be so. The captives will be taken from the hand of the mighty, and the spoil of war will be rescued from the tyrant. I will liberate them from their captors and contend with your enemies. I will save your children. I will turn your enemies' violence back on themselves, and they will suffer their own atrocities. They will feel their own flesh and drink their own blood and wine. And every person on earth will know for certain that I, the Eternal, am your Savior. I am your hero, the strong one of Jacob, from whom you come. I will rescue you, whatever the price. Where's the document of my divorce from your mother Israel? To whom did I turn you over when I could pay no longer? But if you tried to go it alone, the light by which you go is your own consuming fire, and the torches you light will be your undoing. Listen closely, you who diligently work for justice and live for the Eternal One, for what is fair and true. It would be good for you to look back, look to the place from where you came. the rock at which you were shaped, and the quarry from where you were mined. Look at your spiritual ancestors. Abraham, your father, Sarah approved you. Abraham was only one person when I called him, but with generous goodness, numerous people. God will turn desolate presence to flourishing gardens like Eden of old. Happy voices will ring out in the Eternal's garden. Buoyant music and thanksgiving will fill the air. Listen closely, you who are mine. Lend an ear, my nation. For my instruction will go straight out into the world, and my justice will illumine all the people wherever they are. My justice is coming closer. My rescue is on the way. My strong arm will extend justice to nations. Distant shores are looking at me with hope that I will accomplish it. Don't worry, look up at the sky and down at the earth. The sky will disappear like smoke, and the earth will wear out like a well-used garment. Everlasting may insult, but my salvation is for all time. My justice will not end. Return to Zion, Jerusalem, and they'll come singing with joy, overwhelming, never-ending joy will crown their heads with happiness and delight, while desperation and depression melt away. I am the one who comforts you and gives you peace. So why are you afraid of human beings? The children of men are only grass. They wither and die. Have you forgotten me, the one who made you and the whole world, who stretched up the skies and made sure there's foundations? I am the same who said, Zion, you are indeed mine. Ah, poor Jerusalem, no one comes to guide her along. Of all her people, all the ones whom the city nurtured and raised to adulthood, none take her hand now in her stupor and pain. Twin disasters have befallen you, devastation, destruction, famine, and war. Who can relieve your anguish and pain? Who is left to provide comfort? Her people are lying around on every corner, wearing fate like an antelope trapped in a net. Wake up, fair Zion, dress in your strength, put on your most elegant clothes, O Jerusalem city. Never again will outsiders, uncircumcised and unclean, who once abused and denigrated, move within your elect borders. So brush off any dust and dirt, rise and take place in honor. Loose the chains from your neck and raise your head in freedom, captive children of Zion. You are taken for nothing, and it's nothing for me to get you back. Every nation, every person, every place on earth will witness the victory of our God. Servants of God, turn away from that place. As for those who carry the vessels for eternal temple, go without touching any of Babylon's impurities and make yourselves pure. Go in confidence and grace, no rushing, no frantic escape. He watches your back. Sing, childless woman, you who have never given birth. Raise a joyful shout to who have never gone through labor. You whose husband is dead will bring forth much more than the fertile one who has a husband. Enlarge your house, you are going to need a bigger place. Fill up the world. Because the one who made you will be your husband. The one called commander of heavenly armies will set you right again. The Holy One of Israel, it's not for nothing that he is called God of all the earth. For the Eternal has called you to come back home like a young wife, once deserted and deeply injured. Now God is pulling you close again like a spouse forgives. He will take you back and reconcile. My love endures, and I want you back. For the moment when I was